Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a new weekly close. Today it is the 2nd of November, or better said, Moonvember. At least that's our hope. This, guys, is a weekly close number 68 already, almost to the magical number of 69. And maybe in week 69 we might get some actual fireworks, because let's directly dive into the latest charts, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm gonna say that right now because we're getting into the boring period. Because basically since the 11th of October, we are now stuck at about 14 cents. Sometimes a bit higher, sometimes a bit lower. But it's getting tighter. Getting tighter and tighter. And this is a bit of a... well, we can see a bit of a triangle forming now. It isn't the nicest triangle, but definitely it is showing that we are creating so far higher lows, but also you could say lower highs. And is that dangerous? Is that bad? Or is it good? Neither, guys. It is really the calm before the storm. Welcome. Big hello to Todd. Todd is saying keep stacking those crow bags. We got Mantic, Cuckoo. Hello. Werner, good to see you, man. We got Teddy as well. We got Luca tuning in from Italy. Björn, of course, as always here. And we have Pete. Welcome, guys. Also, Sanja, good to see you. So it is getting boring, guys. It's getting boring. And not only for the CRO token, also for Bitcoin. Because let me quickly show you the Bitcoin chart, because you know how long we've been trading at about 110? Way too long. Hey, Acts. Good morning, John. Welcome. So it's hard to see on this chart here, but let me bring the daily maybe. You can see that for the longest time we are basically stuck here. Basically, since we had that first new all-time high, and this is July, we haven't traded when it is within this range. And sometimes we did create a bit of a higher all-time high, but we are stuck. We are so stuck, right? And some people say, well, it's bad, but I think it's great. I think it's great that things are boring for Bitcoin, because every week that we stay within these ranges, also the moving averages are becoming higher and higher and higher. And typically, for example, we got the 50 week here. Let me bring the 50 week up on the screen here. The 50 week is getting higher and higher and higher. And typically those moving averages, they can act as support. So we can bounce on those averages. And the higher they go, the less down we have to go for a retest of the 50 week or the 200 day. And in general, people are getting accustomed to the $100,000 price of Bitcoin. I truly believe there is a possibility still of going down below 100,000 for Bitcoin. But I do believe in dollar value, people are seeing it as an absolute steal if they can still buy Bitcoin below $100,000, at least in this cycle. I do believe at some point there will be a bear market, and I think there's a big chance of it going down below $100,000. But are we there yet? I don't believe so, guys. Welcome. I don't believe so. You're gonna say you can actually buy some Crow in discount. Discount mode is on. By the way, hope you guys enjoyed Halloween, Spooktober. Now we're getting ready for Christmas. The Christmas spirit, right? And also one of the good things, I think the holidays are coming, so maybe people are buying some more gold again. Gold, though, is in still a decline. The overall trend for gold is to the downside, and I still think we might see rotation into more risky assets like altcoins, but still also Bitcoin is seen as a high-risk asset. The crypto market, guys, is still relatively new, even though there are people now, almost 18 years old, that don't know a world without crypto. Digital assets, though, are here to stay. So I think it's honestly going to be a very important asset class going forward. Did you already decorate your own Christmas tree? Like, fun fact, today I actually put some lights in our tree. So yeah, we do have no Christmas tree, but we have some Christmas lights already shining in the Netherlands. So it is getting to the festive days again. Ultra Justin, welcome. Sandra's also ready for Moonvember. Crowvember. Let's hope it's going to be Crowvember. Welcome, guys. So, what I was hoping for is not yet playing out. I have been tweeting about this, and I've also made a video about a potential W pattern here, a double top, a double bottom. And it doesn't seem likely, but so far what I like about this overall trend is that it's hard to imagine, right? But what we typically see is after a break above the neckline here, we do have a retest of the neckline. So break above it, retest it. And so far, on this W pattern, we haven't broken down below the neckline. There was still a world where if we get a good bounce, we're going to complete the W pattern. When exactly, I don't know. It's going to be an ugly W. I'm going to agree with that one. But there's definitely still that opportunity there. Especially because if we open the weekly chart, it looks... Okay, that looks really ugly. but well, at least the daily, it is still a possibility. Crow's trading at 14 cents full. And I want to go quickly on a trip down memory lane because where were we about a year ago? Where were we a year ago? The CRO price exactly 1 year ago was below. And we are getting to the bottom zone here of the rainbow chart. And exactly once we touch the bottom, we started with an upward move. So the question now that I have is, will we have maybe a weekly close on this dotted line here? Today, guys, I don't think we'll see weekly close at the dotted line. Well, the dotted line is also moving up. We might get a weekly close at the dotted line. Might be next week. Might be in 2 weeks. But then, like what we've seen here, we might see some response. Back a year ago, we're trading at 7 cents. 1 week later, though, if we fast forward 1 week, we had the news regarding Trump. Trump becoming president of the United States of America. And then Crow went up all the way to about 20 cents. Are we back? Hello? Hey, DJ, welcome. Good to see you, man. Thank you so much for the $5. Tapping in for you, sir. If you have any question or anything, let us know. Any request. Also, for all the other people, don't forget to hit the like button. As John is saying, smash the like. We've also got Q rank here. Feeling hot. Nail biter. It definitely is a nail biter. But a year ago, we were trading at 7 cents. Now we're trading at 14 cents. So we have doubled in a year. For most assets, that's quite a good performance. But in crypto, we want more. I'm curious, though, how we would have felt. So what we have had, of course, is one big move here all the way to 40 cents. I'm curious how we would have felt if we were just trading like this. And maybe a bit down. What if this didn't happen? Would the feelings be better? Or would the feelings be worse? For me personally, you might know the saying, Karl. Be happy that it occurred. Or don't be sad it happened. I don't know. I am very glad this happened. This moved to about 40 cents, showing that the Crow fam is still alive. And also still kicking. Let's see, though. Trans King. I think gold has had a significant high for a while. Hoping that the cash from gold ends up going into stocks and then into crypto. I hope so, too. I truly hope so, guys. We have seen on last Thursday a bit of a recovery, but it seems like we have had the peak here. I would be wondering if we can actually go back to about 37. And if we go any lower, of course, this will be the line in the sand here at about 3,400 for gold. It looks a bit like a Christmas tree. This is the typical, guys, typical Christmas tree pattern. The only thing that we do miss here is some lights and also some other balls, of course. This is what we want to see for Crow. This is what we want to see for Crow. Yes, guys, this is a Christmas tree. This is not my... Do you guys also play Pictionary in your country? You have to draw a picture and then people have to guess what it is. I think we can start to do that. Once we get too bored, once we start to see too little price action, I think we need to go do more of this. But this is actually quite a helpful target here. It is better to have loft and lost than to never have loft at all. That's a really nice way of saying it. This is, guys, one you need to print in your mind. In Dutch, we say... I don't know what we say in Dutch. Something similar. Something very similar. Donjay, are we doomed for Crow at Q4? Mr. Donjay, I would definitely recommend that you check out the video we published on Friday. It's talking about the 4-year cycle. It's talking about the 4-year cycle and also about potential targets or potential peaks. For anyone wondering, don't spoil it, please, for Donjay. But let me know what you think about the two scenarios. It's really, I think, a good video. Is it going to play out like that? History, guys, rhymes. Doesn't necessarily repeat, but I think check out the video. It's 10 minutes long, not too long. You can check it out after the live stream, though, and after pressing the like button. Peter's saying, volatility is how markets or how money is made in markets. Whilst I would love to see a steady rise in price, equally as trader, I profit from predicting the volatile movement direction. That's why I'm probably a bad trader, but I consider myself a decent investor. A decent investor. It does seem, by the way, one good thing about the lack really of price action, guys, that we will probably see no CME gap created. We'll create no new CME gap. We closed on Friday at 110. 110.3. And where's Bitcoin now? Well, 110. This weekend we had zero price action, zero. Great. Great to hear, Donjay. Any thoughts on Crowvember? I love the name. Yeah, so if we get this this quick chart here, like, we're gonna see movement. We're gonna see movement, Kai. Like, I don't think we'll stay within this pattern way longer. Like, it's you can see, right, that both to the upside and to the downside, volatility is diminishing. I think also if you get the Bollinger Bands, it's getting to a very tight. It's getting very tight now. Relatively seen very tight. At least. It's been a while. It has been so tight. It's really, guys, the like, volatility is going down like crazy much. I think the last time we've seen that little volatility, that tight Bollinger Bands, that goes back to May. So this is honestly pointing, I would say, towards a big move. Maybe this is the best example here. So you can see that the Bollinger Bands are tightening here. Getting really small. And then we had a big move to the upside. Of course, this was also induced by, I think, a big event. The Treasury company. But it's showing at least that we are getting ready for some big storms, I would say. Chimp, by we, do you mean you have a coin baron team? No. I wish. Honestly, if I had an editor, I could do so much more content. Also, like the TikToks, etc. I don't like TikToks. I truly hate TikToks. There is no team. And also the coin baroness, like all the love, right? But she knows nothing about crypto. She knows very little about investing. She knows even less about how you edit a video. She has more experience though watching TikTok than me. Maybe that's something. Yeah, it's royal we. Do I often talk in we form? Peter's saying that, by the way, since we had the ETFs, we have seen very little big moves. We haven't seen a 10k daily move or 10% daily move in a long time. And I miss it. I really do hope at some point we will get a big 10% move again. Maybe in the weekend now. If we get the weekend trading, ETFs are closed. We might get some scam trading in the weekend, but it might be sometimes we need that weekend pump to bring us further. Sometimes we need that for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just simply following along. It's right at the 200-day now. You can see, guys, it's right at the 200-day. And at about 106, it's having great support. But yeah, 200-day, it's going to hold. Also, Bitcoin, guys, is getting very tight now. So is it getting boring? I don't know. I think, though, Zerka makes a great point here. So we're talking about Cronos getting to the end, really, of his pattern. And there might be one catalyst coming very soon. That is the government shutdown coming to an end. The government shutdown isn't helping. Institutional investors are now also on edge. Truly, sir. Zerka's absolutely right here. Is it now? Have we had 35 days? Are we now getting to record numbers? Are they going to launch an improved roadmap? That's also a good point. We're talking about a trip down memory lane, guys, and this last big move to the downside, to the upside, this one here, this was the roadmap. Roadmap, ETF. Sometimes hard to go back in time, but there were many things happening at this time. Also, the CRO burns were announced here. So here we had the burn. Can I do a flame? This guy's is a flame. Oh man, I can't draw. How do you draw a flame? Like this? More like a leaf. We had the burn. We had the ETF. We had the CRO stablecoin. We had the stocks. We had so many exciting things to look forward to. That all happened on the 8th of November. Oh, wait. The 5th. So the question here by Werner, it makes actually a lot of sense. So it's been about a year now. Are we going to see an improved or an updated roadmap for Crypto.com? Let me bring up the roadmap, guys, because I can show you that we are now getting behind schedule. That's how you draw a fire. Thanks, Karma. Thank you so much. Welcome, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. Strap in, of course. It is the calm before the storm. The calm before the storm. So what we have here is the roadmap. It started in Q4. We had a big thing with the level up launch. Then also we should have now at this point Cortex AI. I kind of think, this is my personal feel, but you guys of course might disagree with this, but I think that AI is getting a bit less important. AI is showing real lack of true progress yet to truly be important. I don't know if you've seen the Neo robot. The Neo robot, I think a prime example of how we can use AI to actually help humanity, help us all. The Neo robot, though, will be operated mainly by teleoperators. So people using VR headsets, and they will control the robot. Neo is a crazy concept. I would gladly pay a small car to get a daily help in-house. We're not there yet. So what will it do? So Cortex AI, I think, was made with the idea of agentic payments. See it like this, Karma. You and me, we can say that. You and me, we decide that we are creating a contract. You're going to make a payment. You're going to make a painting for me, or a sculpture. I would like a coin baron sculpture, right? I don't know why. But we can use AI agentic payments to truly make sure that once you, for example, put the painting on the UPS transport, that we also automatically agree on a payment. So we send it directly to your address, all thanks to the agentic payments. You could also do something very similar with smart contracts. But the integration of AI agents could make it a lot easier. You don't have to program everything beforehand. You can just ask, for example, AI, hey, please, when this happens, I want this outcome, please do it for me. Instead of the hard-coded smart contract way. One thing though about the AI agents, they need something like a trust reliability score. Because AI agents currently, guys, they can still hallucinate. They can go crazy. Roberto, welcome. Or robot. Strap in, though. The government should come back at work already. I've seen a big statement by Trump saying, like, hey, Democrats, you're ruining it all. But I heard the food stamps are getting back on the menu now, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Quantum Twist is saying, well, the 4-year cycle is truly that. It's a new era of institutional cycles now. It seems that way, isn't it? It seems that way. It seems that way, for sure. CRO is literally doing nothing today. It's so boring. But it's all part of the game, guys. Not every day is going to be truly crazy. That's a sad thing, though. Like, you're talking here about the end of true 4-year cycles, and I think we had Pete talking about less and less volatility. I think for many people, the volatility was why it's so much fun, because we can also trade the S&P. But the S&P, okay, now it's looking... Of course, the S&P, guys, is very close to an all-time high, but the overall moves are way smaller. The S&P, though, made more money than the stock market overall. About plus 20% since the beginning of this year. That's not much, right? It's more than crypto, but it's not much. Is it like an automated middleman? Yes, that's how it can be used. 50 cents. Any chance for this year? I think the issue here, the question here, Mehi, is that the timeline. I don't know exactly when we're going to see the peak. I don't give any financial advice, by the way, but I do see still a peak occurring within the next, let's say, 5 months. 5 months. And you can check out the price prediction video for my personal take on that. But always do your own research. Ecliptic, welcome. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. It's interesting, though. We are, again, below 15 cents. And I'm feeling nothing. I'm getting honestly numb to price moves. I'm, like I mentioned, I'm still quite happy because we basically did about a 2x from the lows. About 100% gains for people who have bought the lows. Let's see. Cheesy saying they should deliver this year's roadmap before releasing the next one. I agree, but I also can see that maybe they are going to change plans, right? Like, let's say that they notice that AI isn't getting along as far as they wish it was at this point. It's okay to say, hey, we're going to scrap this ID. We're going to scrap Cortex AI. Not where we think it should be at this point. I'm going to wait for the industry to keep innovating, and then at some point we're going to do this. It's okay if they say, well, we're going to focus more, for example, on the prediction market stuff. If I take a look at what Chris has been talking about, I think the AI, not the AI, the prediction market is a deca-billion product market. We might see more and more of those things coming to fruition. Let me bring quickly, though, the other update from Crypto.com. Oh, by the way, while we're talking here, in about 2 weeks, guys, 2 weeks, we're going to have Bitcoin Amsterdam. And there is a free ticket now available on the Discord. One free ticket. I think now one ticket costs $150-ish. $150. So check out, guys, the giveaway. It's in the Discord. Link is in the description down below. One free ticket. I will be there. I know Alex from Wolfswap will be there. I know Mirko from Crypto.com will be there. Not the Mirko from Cronos, but another Mirko. I know there will be a lot of cool people from the Crow fam. So check it out. An opportunity to actually get a free ticket for Bitcoin Amsterdam. But please only do participate if you really want to come to Amsterdam. If you live in the Netherlands, you can come. It's on a Thursday and a Friday. Talking about in real life events, they also had Cosmoverse with Leslie from Cronos. I don't know the other people though. That was in Split, Croatia. It's a beautiful place, by the way. Peter saying, well, I might see a descending channel from October 12 bar to today. You can make that argument as well. So guys, what Peter's saying is that we have basically something like this. And people might say, well, this is a bad thing, right? Not necessarily. Yes, this is actually a continuation pattern, but at some point we have a break here. So this is necessarily a bad chart pattern here that we see. And we also have the RSI. Also, one good thing about this, guys, being boring now is that many indicators have reset at this point. Daily RSI is at 37, relatively low mark, so we can easily grow from this point onward. And on the weekly, we are below 50 once more. We are now more closer to being oversold than to being overbought. And if we go back to the period here, so we have been climbing quite steadily, right? You can see that from 7 cents, we went up about 110%. And at that point, the RSI was already very close to being overbought. Where we are now on the RSI, let me remove Pete here for a minute. But where we are now at about 47 regarding the RSI is the same as May of 25. May of 25 at 10 cents. So the price is 50% higher, but the RSI is at the same level. So that means we're getting more and more accustomed now to the price of about 15 cents. That's a good sign again. I should be still here though. I haven't vanished. Kevin, welcome. What's up, guys? Don't forget to strap in. Don't be sad it's over. Be happy it happened. Something like that. Yeah. That was what we're talking about. Array, welcome. Good to see you. Crows at $2. It's definitely in the cards. I've seen somebody comment yesterday like, hey, Crow's going to $50. Guys, I'm a mega perma bull, but I can't. Crow isn't going to $50. If Crow goes to $50, I think it has to. Let's quickly use crypto compare. I think if Crow goes to $50, it will overtake Bitcoin. Crypto compare. No, not the one. This one. So if we have Bitcoin and we also have Crow. Oh no, okay, that's not entirely true. It's $60. So Crow isn't going to $50 anytime soon. Maybe once Bitcoin goes to like $2 million, we might see something like this. But it's nowhere near yet. So the Coin Baroness, she might not know much about Crow, but she's still a respected as a board member. She's our crypto queen and king energy. Thank you. I will say this to the Coin Baroness. I'm gonna screenshot this. Screenshot. Thank you so much. Hey, Will. We're set. Judge him by March 25th. 2026, so I guess we should hold until then. Bit of a random date. I don't think you should really judge on that exact date, Will, but more like during that period, we should be pretty high. We should be pretty high at that period. And I think that also makes sense within the, well, I would say longer cycles that we are experiencing now. Will also, yeah, it's true that it's good to mention this. So he made that announcement also on the 25th of March of 2025, this year. So it was like, look a year forward, and then in a year's time, we should have seen different results regarding the price. Government shutdown is less of an issue now, I think. What will trigger things will be where the Fed is forced to print dollars to fix the lack of liquidity in the money markets. Actually, that's a good point that Pete is making here. So you might have heard the words quantitative tightening. Very fancy words, meaning basically that they are reducing the money supply. Reducing the money supply. That's reduction of screen time for the coin baron. Give me one sec, guys. Give me one sec. Maybe it's better this way. No ginger straps. Hello, hello, hello. Where are we? We're back, boys. So Pete was talking about money printing, and there might be a case of money printing now. There might be a little case of money printing now. And I want to show you this here. The threat. The threat. And why is this interesting? Well, I want to show you the... Oh, where is it? Tools. Ah, I lost it. Is it this one? I might need to Google a bit more. I have this chart somewhere. I hate the website though. I don't know who's building those websites for the... Is it this one? I think it's this one. on this one. That's a shame. Money data, monetary data, that's the one. I'm doing this live, guys. Give me 1 sec. I think it's the reserves. Oh, they got so many different reports. They also got all kind of different reports that are discontinued, so they are no longer important anyways. I can basically tell you how it is though. So what we have seen is that we have seen a big shrink really of the money supply. But this last Friday, there was a sudden increase of about 29 billion US dollars of the money supply. It's not the true money supply, but that means basically they have created new money. Those new money creations can also be removed again if they basically pay back all the loans. But it can also be that for a longer time now, we might see increasing the money supply. And that is definitely a good environment also for altcoins. So we might even see stealth QE. What I also like to see is that Cronos is moving up again. Hello, hello, hello. So we're now getting close again to about 1450. You can see that this line is almost being broken now at about 15 cents. We're not there yet, guys. We're not there yet. Quantum is saying, by the way, that the governments will reopen end of week, beginning of the next week, though. Okay. What's the source? Just has it been confirmed, or is that like expectations from your side, Quantum? Does CRO needs to be? Does CRO needs to hold at a certain point for you to turn bullish? Yeah, actually, that's a good question. That's a good question. So first and foremost, I would like to see a break of this point here. But we also have some Fibonacci levels. I think, if I'm correct, if we break about 16.5, we might hit a Fibonacci level again. But basically, if we are, yeah, let's say it's this, like this here. If we can break this level truly, we are definitely confirming an uptrend. At about 16 point, okay, it's actually 16.8, where we had the last wick. If we can finish that wick, then I'm definitely feeling the bullish momentum again. Ecliptic is saying that we also might see the bull run continuing into Q1. I think, I don't know what my base case is. I think it's somewhat, it's getting 50-50 now. I also still think there's a chance that we finish before Christmas. But the longer it takes, the more likely Q1 becomes as well. Do I have, yeah, so what we have here, we have the 2021 overlay. You can see it remains flat for a long time. But I do need to see some moves at about this level though. That's the middle of November. To see the December play truly come to fruition. Zerk is talking about roadmaps. He's saying that roadmaps aren't written in stone, more like a guideline. I think though, one good thing about what Cheesy is mentioning is that we need to keep them accountable though. We do need to keep them accountable for actually, you know, if they promise something, to finish it. Or if they don't finish it, give us a damn good explanation why they didn't finish it and what they plan to do instead. This is how we can keep them accountable, I think, as a CRO fam community. But unfortunately, the issue is that we don't have any, like... What I like about the current Cronos Labs team is that they are pretty much responsive also on Twitter, on Discord, whatever. Crypto.com doesn't do AMAs. They don't have real much leadership online present on X or on YouTube or whatever. So we can't really keep them accountable except for a few AMAs every, let's say, half year. Let's say every half year. I do hope we might get one more AMA soon with maybe a new roadmap. What I've learned though is that those AMAs, they become like not more frequent, but they make it like more like a random event. Like, hey, we're gonna do an AMA in 2 hours. We're gonna do an AMA tomorrow. We're gonna do all kind of crazy stuff. Like very quickly. They might make an announcement, then they have an AMA. And at the same time, we do see the CRO price pumping. So like best case, right? Like best case, we might get an announcement. Maybe the stable coin. We get an announcement like here. And then they also plan an AMA. And in that AMA, they need to announce more things. They need to share some plans, some bullish statements, and we can actually build some momentum. If we have some bullish momentum, we might get that listing. We haven't talked about a potential Robinhood listing. That Robinhood listing can also propel us forward. And then finally, we need one more thing to get to that final level here. Let's say, for example, a CRO burn announcement. An actual plan like, hey, we're going to do the first burn here. Something like that. That's still what I'm waiting for. I don't know when exactly. I think potential road mapping could also confirm this timeline. We're not there yet. We can see that the timing is strange, according to the chimp. March 2026, a potential all-time high would feel so strange, but technically, if you look at the predictions with fresh eye, like the last video, it makes a lot of sense. It's new though, chimp. It's new. What we are now is really uncharted waters. So we're trying to make predictions, of course, based on historic events, and sometimes we have to take a look at, you know, a different view as well. I need to draw less. my drawings are so bad, guys. Art school is not for me. Art school is definitely not for me. I'm curious what really happens at those crypto events, networking, development talks. So, good question. To be honest, it's also my first crypto event. We're going to do, of course, a meetup with the CRO community. So we'll be organizing something, maybe get some drinks, beer here or two, 1 or 2 or 3. Or depending on the price action on that day, we might get a few more beers. I don't know. If we're going to get us an AMA with Chris on the same day, I'm going to be very, very, very angry. But for example, there will be a talk by Benjamin Cowen. You might have heard about him. We'll see. I think even people from the ECB talk about Bitcoin, or companies talk about their treasury plays. Many things. I think mainly still networking, though. Still mainly networking. Will is here live. Good to see you, Will. How is life? How is life? So for Karma, he does see a weekly descending channel. It will break to the upside eventually and retest those prices, confirm it, or then finally we get some blast off. Where is it? Yeah, best case, we get an escape here. We go up to those previous levels, like over here. Have a retest, and then we blast off. I think that's also what I would like to see. If we can do that, I would be very happy. Zerka saying latest I will hold CRO is probably March 2026 if we don't launch before end of year. I will trust in Chris' confidence when he said to think in dollars, not cents, and hold him accountable in March 2026. I think that's a fair take. Dollars, not cents. That's my favorite quote from Chris. Like, we need to talk more about that. After 4 to 5 years of waiting and accumulating, it's nice to have Coinbase reminders to be patient. ETH chart gives also a lot of hopium for the holders. Am I the only one giving you hope? No, but the thing is, and I'm quite open about this, guys. So the BNB chart is a great example, I think, of how easy it is to basically propel the price forward. I don't truly believe like there is now more and more building really on the BNB chain, but it's not at the same levels as Solana or on the same levels truly as, I would say, even Base is getting like better true traction than Binance, the Binance Smart Chain. I might be wrong though, I might be wrong there. But the BNB token is getting a lot of help truly from the Binance company still. How exactly, nobody knows. It's really a black box. But the same thing is true still for also for the CRO token. Like we got Big Daddy Crypto.com, and the proposition there is just way too good. It's way too good for them to let it fail. They cannot let it fail. Like it's too big to fail for them. They have so many customers with the Visa card. They got so many customers with the airdrop arena. They are promoting CRO, guys. If you take a look now, if you go to any sports event, CRO is important for them. Truly, I believe that. And it will be like a breach of trust if they let the price truly fail. It's okay if it falls like 90% in the bear market. That's part of the game, unfortunately. But it also needs to have some new highs as well. It requires that. And that's also why I want to show you quickly the Twitter page of Chris. Let me show you Chris' Twitter page. There's a reason also why Chris was bull posting. Because he knows it's important. He knows the price is important. We have to go back. Oh, we also have to talk more, by the way, about we talked about the prediction markets. So the prediction markets will become a multi-decade billion-dollar industry. Huge. But I want to go back a bit more. I want to go to a time where crypto.com was truly talking about this here. There we go. Trending tokens. We do trending tokens here. Weekly top gainers. Oh man, the CRO price back then was at 30 cents. 100% higher than where we are now. Top 10, we see CRO at number 13. So this is important, guys. This is truly important also for Chris and Crypto.com. Otherwise, he wouldn't be talking about this. One thing is just watching on his phone, like we do. Oh man, 5G. Cronos TVL is up. They care about price. They care about the chain. Hey, Teddy. Coinbara is missing a small Christmas tree. It will be coming back, Teddy. It's too soon, though. Or is it too soon? Let me create a quick poll. Whoa, Robert, thank you so much. 25 for Ron. Is that the Romanian currency? Thank you so much, dude. Truly, truly appreciate that. Ow. I'm strapping in, guys, right now for Teddy and also for Robert. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. That will be enough to get the Christmas tree. But let me quickly create a poll here to see if you guys think it's too soon for Christmas trees. Poll. Let me know, guys. The poll is live now. Christmas tree on stream? Yes or too soon? Got nothing to back this up, but we might see a 30-cent floor soon. Maybe. Maybe. Thank you, guys, so much for 70 viewers here. Crazy. Like, the honest truth is, guys, is that CRO is doing very little now. It's doing very, very little. So there's not much news. We do have some news regarding the AI integration. So you can actually use now the crypto.com prices to get for example, AI agents to trade. And I do believe that Crypto.com wants to do more with AI. That's, I think, still one of their focus points. But that's... never too soon for Christmas trees. Just a bit delayed, fam. Changes are good. Embrace it to take, and we need some more conviction. I do believe we need some more conviction. Like, people these days, they trade crypto like, hey, I'm gonna buy this coin. If it doesn't do anything tomorrow, I'm going to sell it again. People are now so crazy. The same with the Aster token. The Aster token from the Aster Perpetuals exchange had some crazy moves. Absolutely crazy moves. And then people sold it all off. The platform is still there. Like, I'm not using Aster myself. It's still a decent platform though. So if you see like a good use case for a token, hold on to it a bit longer than just 2 weeks. We had the same thing with CRO though. Like, the big move for CRO, the recent one that brought us to 40 cents. We had some tourists also join. Like, people saw the pump, they joined the pump. And so why can't we hold 30 cents? Why isn't the new floor 30 cents? Because those tourists are not diamond hands. They are coming for the pump. And if they don't get the pump, they will sell again. So more conviction, please. I could be very wealthy at that price per token. Yes, me too. that would be we had 5 cents. Crypto Runner, thank you so much. Oh, wait a minute. Welcome back, Crypto Runner. Thanks to Josh here. Just gifting a membership. Thank you so much, Josh, and welcome back to the Strap Club, Mr. Crypto Runner. Raptor fan been accumulating some Aster tokens for long term. I mean, if you think the platform is good, right? And also we have now CZ buying into Aster like crazy. It might be a good buy. But that's no financial advice. JJ, welcome. Quimera shutting down the stream. No government funding, guys. I'm sorry. You know, guys. You know, right? That CRO is supported by Trump. Thank you guys all so much for all the support. We got Teddy. We got DJ. And we got also Robert giving some gifts away. And also Josh now with the membership. Thank you guys so much. It really means a lot to me. So according to Robert, we got the liquidity. The thing is that people are still waiting because of fear. There's still a lot of fear in the market. Time will tell though. True that, sir. To also add to the point about money printing, the Fed has a fund called the SRF, which is used as an emergency loan account where providers dump assets to get given dollars, and this was tapped a lot on this Friday. I think that was the 29 billion we were talking about. Raptor fan, what's your latest thoughts about the Maxi news? Like, there are, guys, a lot of exchanges out there, and a lot of exchanges that are truly very, I would say, in gray territory. Like Maxi, I think I've been using it myself. It's fine. It's fine. It's not like it's they are all crooks. There are though sometimes some red flags, like, hey, are you guys like here for long term, or are you? I don't know. For example, about their accountants, their account. How do you say that? Like their funds, how they store their one-to-one funds. I don't know though. I have a little bit of money. I also do have a referral link, I think, to Maxi. So if you want to go there, they have good fees. They have good fees, and I also got a lot more volume these days. But I personally, like, I mainly trade on crypto.com. But if I want to buy some push token, for example, on an exchange, I have to use something like Maxi because Crypto.com does not offer that many small tokens. And that's an issue, or also a bit of a saving grace sometimes because, yeah, it's you don't get hurt that much on Crypto.com, I would say. If CRO closes above like 17 cents, we're golden. I believe so too. Hey Skyblue, welcome, good to see you, man. Has crypto done any more on their roadmap? So yeah, they have been working on stuff. Can I still show it to you? I think we still have it. So they have basically finished their what they need for margin derivatives and also for FX and commodities and also stock options. That's all being done now. I don't know if they truly rolled it out yet, but they have now also things for prediction markets. They got all the right licenses in the US at least. And I think this one also has been completed now. You can send crypto for free. You can send also USD for free, I believe. But we still need the business accounts and also the international bank accounts. The prime card, we still need a lot. And I think the most important one is still the stable coin. So yes, there has been done work, but not the most important stuff. JJ doesn't really like the AMAs. I find them bearish. I really like the last AMA. That one was pretty good. Thank you so much, Knight. Thank you so much. How beautiful we're supporting on the middle of the green band of the rainbow chart. Really looking for a $1 CRO. Let's see what Chris delivers in March. I think so too, sir. What you're saying is truly right here. So we do have the rainbow chart, guys, and it is holding nicely on this logarithmic regression line here. And again, thank you so much, Night Gaming, as well. $6 or €6. Euros, guys, are worth a lot more than dollars these days. The DXY is... that was the coin baron. Guys, government shutdown. Government shutdown. Oh, no. Thank you so much, Knight. I need to... we're booting up the government again, guys. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, baby. There we go. No? Okay, now it's completely dead. We're gone, guys. It's over. It's over. I don't know what happened there. Give me 1 sec. Hello. We're back. We're back, boys. I don't know. I've got this Sony cam, but the Sony cam has issues. If anyone has any good alternatives, so I'm currently using a Sony A6400. If you guys are using cams, you set up maybe like a Panasonic. I don't know what's like a good cam these days. Also for photography, but of course mainly for video. And again, though, Night Gaming, thank you so much. And it's true. We're holding on. You can see the yellow, it's holding nicely. Do you think that CDC legal team advised to remove the live AMAs? I don't know. I've got the clip, so I'm fine. We can still show the clip. So he said it, so I don't know. I honestly don't know why they removed all the old AMAs. Are they evidence? I don't know. I don't think it's financial advice, so... Looking also at the Bollinger Bands for Chrono Daily. The last time they were this close together was July of 2025. It is honestly crazy, guys. That's why I'm saying this is truly the calm for the storm. And yeah, I think also here it was pretty close, but truly it was, what, July? That's about here. We can quickly take a look at that. I find that quite interesting, actually. Bollinger Bands. So the Bollinger Bands were in July very tight. You can see here, right? Very tight. Is it that tight again? We're even tighter than back then, guys. But I think that's actually good showing here, guys. We are now at a very tight level. Same thing here as in July of 2025. And you can see what happened, right? At some point you get an explosion. We were trading at 8 cents here. 8 cents. At some point you get an explosion, a storm. I would say it's an explosion to the upside based on other indicators. But it's interesting. By the way, we'll do the time to buy video tomorrow, so strap in for that one. We're almost back at 14 cents 50. Finally. Finally, guys. Let's pump a bit more in the on Monday. You might see some more QE. And Michael Saylor is still also calling for 150k before the end of the year. And I see that happening still. I still see that happening. But if we get 150k, that doesn't necessarily rule out also like 200k, let's say in March. We can still go higher, of course, after we hit 150k. Sanjay's saying, well, it's slow now, but it will go fast soon. I think so too. Coin Baron, what do you think Chris Mann Biden's AMA? We should be happy with the CRO price by March 2026. I think, yeah. I think we'll see a peak at those points. I believe that Chris is truly very confident that his plans for the CRO token... Hey, we're above 1450 again. Let's CRO. We're still not positive though, I think, on the daily. No, not yet. We need to climb a bit higher. I think he's very confident in his plans for the token as well. Philip is saying, well, the price will come when you least expect it. Don't pay preferential CRO. I think at some point people will really be sad that they sold CRO. Like, I see many happy people, right? I see so many people, oh, I'm so glad I sold above 30 cents. I think at some point people will say, I'm so sad I sold CRO above 30 cents here. Like the same thing, people, I know a lot of people that said, well, I'm really happy I sold my Bitcoin at 50k. I think many people would be very happy if they could buy some more Bitcoin at about 50k. Coin Baron, if the 70 billion is to be used for ETFs and treasuries mainly, that could be, it wouldn't affect any, it wouldn't affect us hitting $1 CRO. Yes, you're right, Fate. One thing, I like the guys from the crypto report, but I tried to watch the Black Sea videos, but he always closes his video by saying, well, guys, it should be rather sooner than later because every day we're creating more CRO tokens and it's diluting the price. Listen to Fate Jesus Believer here. Listen to him. Too important. And not only that, but all the tokens that have been created since the strategic reserve came to fruition haven't been put into an actively trading market. They are now basically put aside and nobody can truly touch it until the ETFs go live. Doesn't matter, guys. Doesn't matter if like we are creating more tokens. As long as they don't hit circulation, it doesn't affect the price. Same thing also for the treasury. Okay, Trump might get the treasury reserves, but they also made some agreements that they cannot sell any tokens. And also the treasury company hasn't been approved yet. So like we've been mentioning in many videos, for this cycle, the 100 billion CRO supply does it matter at all. You can still trade like it's the 30 billion max supply. The only true inflation you're feeling is the block rewards. The 70 billion isn't an issue today. Will it be an issue in the future? I think so. I do believe so. I think we will see, for example, this is a topic for a complete different video, but staking rewards are going to run out in 2 years. So you might have a Visa card, right? You might have a Visa card and you get like 6%. In, I would say maybe 3 years or 4 years, the staking rewards are going to run out. There will be no more staking rewards because the funds are gone. 3 to 4 years. I think they will use the reserve to also continue the staking program, because staking is just simply said a very important part of the utility for CRO and the CRO cards. So, but Jesus is right. Guys, we have 0 issues to go to $1 this cycle. From the tokenomics point of view, of course, we need some more hype. We do need Bitcoin dominance to start falling. We need some more momentum. We need altcoin momentum. And I think it's still coming. I still think it's coming, guys. Altcoin momentum. Also, take a look at how close we're getting now to truly the end of this I don't know, guys. My English today is not the best. I have no clue. I have no clue, Karma. I think it's called Delphi. Mr. Runner loves his Crypto.com credit card. I love my debit card too, but I would like to get the option as well for a debit card or credit card, just to, you know, get the different card colors. And also credit would be nice. I don't like NFTs, Mr. Philip. I don't care any more about NFTs. And to be honest, guys, I like Fortune Favors the Brave, but they call themselves the Patriots of 212, and I think if it was any, not Patriots, no. Yeah, if they aren't the Patriots of 212. It's more like the I think the guys from the blockchain work. They are the true Patriots. Josh, welcome again. Thank you so much once more. So at the moment, they're not doing anything, but I think it's building to become a big move very soon. As mentioned above, the Bollinger Bands are coming close, very close. The same as when we had the 8 to 18 cent pump. I think we could be getting there, guys, very quickly as well. Do you think most salty people who bought at the top in 2021 are already out of CRO? Yes, I think so. I think the majority is out. And also, remember, Zerk, like, yes, there are people that bought the exact top. There are always people that bought the exact top, but it's a relatively small amount that bought over here. Tutu, welcome, Armin. I'm so glad I got the Ruby card by just buying it yearly. I spent 240 CRO for the year, and in 3 months already got most of it back. I truly believe so. The Visa cards, guys, truly great option. I don't know, more people, like also non-crypto natives, they should be getting in. Like today, tomorrow, it's a truly good offer. I hear there are also some other great cards, like credit cards, but people should get into the debit cards at least. Cookie, check out the new VVS tokenomics. I think the tokenomics haven't changed, right? It's only that they don't want to like they don't want to give away VVS like they've done in the past with the farms. Crypto Run is a lifetime CRO holder. So Josh is actually supporting a lot of others as well for their work. I think that's really nice of you, sir. That's how we as a CRO fam can actually continue to also talk about the topic, and thank you so much again. We do have to remember those that are in lockup periods as well, and when they unlock or sell, and considering each low is higher than the last, it allows selling pressure. Good argument as well. Guys, it's currently 11 past 10 in Amsterdam time, so I need to wrap it up soon. We're having a cheeky moment when the camera's off, right? Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say no. Chris had to hold him accountable. The Elgato cam link or USB port that it's plugged into could be faulty. It has to do with the motherboard, and I think I have to fix it, but I've been lazy. I have to do a BIOS update, Zerka. But you're right. Mr. Apple, welcome. Buy and stake already made like 4K staking. Well done. I kept, regarding Black Sea, he kept talking about the 70 billion, and I was thinking about it will not dilute us because it's not in circulation yet. That's why I only watch you. Like, I have tried to say this to Black Sea a few times now, but he doesn't agree, and he's right in like the mathematics approach. If you truly only take a look at, hey, numbers going up and therefore supply is becoming more, but you have to take a look at the broader picture as well. And I think that's really important. Many people forget about that. And also, if you take a look at, for example, CoinMarketCap, let me bring up CoinMarketCap quickly. This is scaring a lot of people, actually. If you open up CoinMarketCap and they show you this over here, the unlocks. This is scary, right? Sounds scary. Like, there needs to be so many more unlocks, but this needs like a big asterisk with an info sign like, hey, yes, gonna see unlocks, but in the bigger schedule though, people don't really care about the unlocks or the overall supply. Most people don't really take a look at the fully diluted value. It's called an ascending wedge. Am I the captain now? You guys are the captain. I just sing along. Question: what's your thought about Trump owning about 90% supply for Trump Media? This would only keep growing if staked and pulling out more CRO. Is it bullish or bearish? I think it's bullish still. Like you mentioned before, it's truly more of a, how do you say that? It's keeping away the supply, and therefore I think it's good. What do you think about November? It's going to be good or bad? I think, like, my base case, guys, is still something like this to play out. Then November, the middle of November, we're going to see some more catalyst. We see, for example, the government shutdown ending. I think that could be a very great reason why November can be very bullish. And also, if you add the stealth QE and also the Christmas tree. Oh, the Christmas tree, by the way, how is the poll going? What do you guys think about the poll? 68% says yes, it's time for Christmas tree. Okay. I need to talk to the coin baroness, but we might get a Christmas tree. I need to find a real one though. Crypto Runner's working on 50k CRO lockup. Very nice, sir. Well done. I think that's a great way how to get discount. Truly, many people don't know about this, but it's great. Guys, I see some more messages, but I need to hop out now. Great stream again. Thank you all. Guys, like Peter's saying, or Bjorn is saying here, don't forget to hit the like button. Strap in. Tomorrow we're going to do the November time to buy video. I also want to do a deep dive again on the rainbow chart, because the rainbow chart, it keeps providing a lot of value. You can see again how we are nicely holding on to the lower regression line here. But let's see. Let's see. Guys, thank you so much. Have a good weekend. The weekly close is going to be amazing, I would say. Very boring, but boring is good. No news is good news, as they always say. So make sure you're strapped in, hit the like button, and we'll talk again in the near future. Bye-bye, strap in, guys. Ow. Take care. Ah, plastic, a crow logo on top.